Welcome to the Why Not podcast with me, Chrissy Hawkins. In a world where everybody always asks you why, I'm here to ask why not. I'm going to do that by breaking down the mindsets of guests and my own to figure out what makes people say, why not? Hi guys, welcome back to Why Not. So today I have got Pól Gallchóir on with me. So you may know him from TikTok as the last king of Ulster. And we're just going to talk kind of all things TikTok, growing your TikTok, little bits about TikTok, 'cause he's a fair following. And yeah, so as ever guys, let's just sit back and relax or walk and listen. Here is my episode with Pól Gallchóir. Okay, hi guys, welcome back to Why Not. So today I have another guest on today. I have got Pól Gallchóir, or the last king of Ulster on TikTok. So Paul, do you want to tell everyone who you are and tell a lot about yourself?
My name's Pól Gallchóir from the hills of Donegal. Known more for my TikToks, The Last King of Ulster, where I talk about Irish history, things that are going on in Ireland, and just general random nonsense. Been on TikTok for maybe 3 or 4 years, and so far I've been having a blast with it.
Daddy, how did you get into TikTok?
It was about like 3 years ago, before TikTok became what it is now. I was watching videos like from Gary Vaynerchuk, and he said like this is going to be the next biggest thing, because before I tried getting into YouTube and it just wasn't working out. It doesn't have the same kind of like instant gratification TikTok does. So I decided, right, I'll get onto this TikTok, and then I started like building a small bit of a following from that. When it like with 1 or 2 videos, and then lockdown happened, so like everyone just went on TikTok, and then my following went up a little bit more after that, but it was still like a very small following. Like I think over lockdown I got to like the first lockdown I got up to as far as like maybe 4,000 or 5,000 followers. Then about a year after that, like there was like the lockdown after Christmas, I did a video about like, you know, an Irish car bomb drink, and then wrong choice of words, but like my channel blew up, and then I went up to like from like maybe like 8,000 or 9,000 to about like 17K like within a week, and I was like, Jesus Christ.
Oh, wow.
And then it just blew up from that, and so yeah, that's basically what it started from.
Did you, like, when you started TikTok, do you have a plan with it, or do you just do it for fun?
It was fun, yeah. It was a lot for fun, because like I've always wanted like make content, things like that, just silly content, not even to get like a following off. It's just to have fun with it.
Did you have any kickback from anyone around you when you said you had a TikTok, or did you just like, I'm doing this, let's go for it?
Yeah, like so when I got into TikTok, like not many people knew about it. So it's like I'd be the one telling my friends, have you heard about TikTok? Have you heard about this? Because like at the start it was so addictive, because the humor in it was a wee bit more edgier back then, but now it's kind of like cleaned itself up a little bit. The algorithm kind of, or maybe I've just matured. My videos are a lot less edgier, like that I watch are less edgier. But then once it started becoming news about it, then yeah, like people were just like, TikTok's just for kids and things like that. And that was true up to a point. When it was first thing, it was just kids that doing that, but that is the exact same with any social media like app. Like there was Bebo, and then old farts started coming on Bebo, and then we moved on to Facebook, and then old farts started to move on to Facebook, and then we're like, right, we're going to Instagram, and then it just became like a gradual progression. That was like, and now it's the average age on TikTok is like 30s, mid-30s. So
Oh, is it?
yeah, generally, like it used to be like just for kids and things like that, and there are like a lot of like, you know, those silly dances and things like that on TikTok, and it is a bit cringy at times, but it's a good app. I like it. Like I follow a lot of good creators on it, and I made a lot of good friends off it, so I'm not complaining. And you know, I go out to pubs, and if someone recognizes me, sometimes people will buy me a pint because they like what I do, and I'm just like, thank you, that's so nice of you.
That is a good way of getting points. Have you been recognized many times?
A lot more recently. So it's like when I started going out after the restrictions were being lifted, yeah, a lot more. On Paddy's Day, I think I got noticed like 2 or 3 times. Like some nights when I go out, you know, that like people will come up to you, like, oh, you're the guy from TikTok. I'm like, yeah, like it's a wee bit like, it's like
Yeah.
it's a bit weird because you're just like, I don't want to be like one of these cocky motherfuckers that is like, oh yeah, I'm great, but then it's still nice. It's still really nice when someone says like they enjoy what I do. So yeah,
Okay. So anyone who's approached it, has it all been positive so far?
I've had one or two negative ones, but like they were rotten drunk, and I just kind of just stood, oh yeah, I know that'll go
Bye.
well. Good luck, yeah, just basically. But or like it'd be different. Like if they give you like genuine pointers, it's like here, you're doing this, try this instead, and like right, okay, if it's genuine feedback, I'll take it in. But if they're just being a dick, I'm just like going, all right, fair enough. And I'm just like, that's
Yeah.
just straight. You know what I mean?
I've seen as well, actually, you put a video up recently about like the negative feedback people get on TikTok and
Yeah.
saying creators need to get over it a little bit in a sense.
Yeah, because like you don't have to take things so personally. Like like I don't like getting nasty comments. No one does. But there's this magical thing called the delete and the block button, and you're going to forget about it once you start doing that. So don't think just because you block somebody, like and at the same time too, people react so much. Like that thing with Kim Kardashian there the other week, how she said you just need to work harder, and there's a context behind that. She was literally saying, if you're getting into business, she wasn't saying, in general, people just need to work harder. She's just saying, if you want to get in business, you need to work really fucking hard. And people are saying, oh, the irony because, she got famous off a sex tape. Yeah, she rode the fucking waves of controversy to become a billionaire. That is a skill. She turned something chaotic and shit into something positive. That's a skill. And I don't care what anyone says. Sorry, not sorry.
Oh, yeah. You make some people mad now, Kim K.
Fuck them. Fuck them.
Do you get much negative feedback yourself in the comments?
Oh yeah. Quite a lot. It's generally whenever I mention anything with England, salty English people. And then they're a very small minority, like the majority of English people, lovely, very nice. And you do get a lot of them saying, well, I'm not one of those type of English people. I'm like, you're cool. But like, whenever I say the Brits, I'm talking about like the first things, the stereotype that comes into your head. And they're a minority of people. Like majority of English and British people are lovely. But they're the ones that cannot take a joke.
Yeah, that's true, actually. I noticed that you got a lot of comments from the English rugby fans last week as well.
And I got such a kick out of
it. Yeah, that happened to me a couple of years ago. I put something up during the rugby, about England coming fifth, and I got full on attacked by someone. Yeah. It's like, whoa, you still came fifth though.
But it's only ever the English, because I made a few videos about like taking the piss out of Wales and Scotland. And the Welsh and the Welsh and the Scots took it very well. Like the Scots took it like champions. They just laughed at it. They thought that, okay, that's a good one. Fair play. They gave me my due respect. Well, not due respect, but they gave me like, they were like, yeah, that we appreciate that. That was funny. And then there's a bit of crack going. But I did the exact same type of video about the English, and ooh, salty.
Not good. They don't. Yeah, the English can't really take a joke on most of them.
The majority
yeah,
can.
The majority can. Yeah, it's just
that's small minority.
So you do stuff to do with Irish history as well. Yes. Is that just an interest of your own, or?
Yeah, I've always have enjoyed Irish history. It would never been my favorite, but I would know enough about it to kind of talk to people about it. Like I would know the basics very well. I did it for a year in college, and I did very well in that, in the essays and all my assignments in it. And but like Irish history, like I do enjoy it, and I do find it interesting, but it wouldn't be like my first go-to passion of history. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So like I'd much rather read about like the Greeks and Romans or the Vikings. I really love the Vikings actually. And then just silly little niche things like the history of alcohol making as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because like I'd make my own alcohol too. You see, don't worry, it's not moonshine. It's just like make my own wine, mead, and cider and beer.
No poaching, no.
Sorry.
No poaching.
Not yet. I mean, no.
There's a few legal implications with that one, isn't it?
I'll find a loophole somewhere. When I find a legal loophole, yeah, I'll get onto the watching like.
And you work in a bar as well, don't you?
Work as a cook in a restaurant, yeah. So.
Oh, okay. So where do you get most of your like content ideas from?
Just I don't really plan content anymore. Like I did back during lockdown, because lockdown, I had time. I wasn't working. I didn't have gym or other activities. A lot of it is just if I see a sound, I'll do it from that. Or if there's a video, and if I've got something to say about a certain video or a topic about a video, then I'll say what I genuinely think about it. Like I won't really make content that, up to a point, it's like there's it's a little negotiation between like what I want to say and what people want to hear. But I'd rather kind of like tell people just the way I think, because I love the sound of my own voice and all that. And but yeah, that's in the head. There's sometimes like I'll think of a joke, it'll just pop into my head, and I'll just go for it. And like if I enjoy it, great. If other people enjoy it, even better. But it kind of always starts for, right, do I like it first? And then if I like it, then other people won't, and that's okay, because it's more about enjoyment, making content, rather than like just trying to feed that dopamine addiction.
Yeah. What would annoy you more now, if you got negative comments on a video you didn't really care about, or no one liking a video you thought was hilarious?
Could you repeat the question again, please? It went out a wee second.
Oh yeah. So which would annoy you more? So negative comments on a video that you just put up, or like people not liking a video that you thought was hilarious?
People not liking a video that I thought was hilarious.
Yeah.
Because like no reaction in itself is a negative reaction.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't have to put up with people's nasty comments. So yeah, I would rather that.
Yeah, that's something that annoys, or not annoys me, but like, like you said, you can block or delete, but like when someone likes it, like, come on, that's hilarious.
Yeah,
I'm hilarious.
Like, the market, like that's just the market. Like it's not that it's not hilarious. It's just like other people don't find it funny.
Yeah.
But if you're doing it for like your own entertainment, then it doesn't matter. Like I do care about me, like followers. I do go like I have a very good following base, and like they are very supportive and helpful. But like I'm not going to force someone to laugh at my joke. If someone finds it funny, great. If they don't, then they don't, and there's nothing I can do about that.
Yeah. Very mature response. You can tell everyone kind of the older creators on the app.
I'm only 29.
Here, look, you're younger than me, so
not at all.
So would you say as well, though, like your reaction there, like of not caring when people try to give you negative, is to do with age as well? Like, because you're slightly, you're not old, but like you're slightly older. As in, like, whereas some creators will be their early 20s and it'll affect them a lot more.
See, I've kind of always been like that, though. It's like I used to be very brash and blunt about it. I'd be kind of like, if I thought something was shit, I would just tell you straight out. And if it's come across as really nasty, but I don't really believe in fake niceness, because being fake niceness, you're just holding other people back. So I just rather just shoot the shit. And the reason that I don't care, it's because it's not even I don't care. It's like I do care, but only about the people that I care about. I care what they have to say about it. So it's like if there's people that are like genuine followers of mine and they're saying, we like this, but we don't like that, I can kind of go, cool. But if it's somebody just being a nasty little, am I allowed to swear in this?
Oh yes, you already have.
If someone's being like a nasty little about just being for the sake of being nasty, I don't care. I don't know them. They took time out of their day just to be nasty. What a waste of time. And I don't associate with wasters like that. So I'm just like, fuck you. I don't care. I'm never going to hear from you ever again. And my life goes on.
That's fair, yeah. I find sometimes people are waiting to point something out.
Yeah.
They're like, they're just ready to be annoyed.
see, before I started blocking people, I would always see the same person with the same nasty comments. And I did at the start, I didn't block them because like I didn't want to let them know that, like, make them think that they won. And I just didn't like that. I just ignored. Then I just started ignoring them, and then it's getting to the point where I was just like, you know what, I can't be arsed. You're a waste of my time, and I just hit block. I can't remember their name anymore. They're just. It's like Thanos. I don't watch those movies, but like that's, you know, like the whatever the fuck you call it. I'm not a big Marvel.
Snap.
Is it just
The Snap?
gone?
Yeah.
Yeah, just gone. They're gone. They just fade off into the distance.
Yeah. Do you know that they're going to be waiting for this podcast to come out, and they'll be like, I found a place to get at you.
Let them.
So if user 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, because they always have something like that in their name.
Can suck my dick. Like put it this way, it's like if you can say it to my face, that's like, if you like, put it this way, see if they come up to me and said it to my face, I'd have a lot more respect for them. I'd be like, you know what, fair play to you. But they're hiding behind a fucking screen, and you know that's easy.
That's the thing though with these apps and trolls and stuff like that, isn't it? It's like, because they're not like, they wouldn't say it to you. They wouldn't walk up. They'd be like,
no.
They'd be glaring at you from across the room, maybe, but they wouldn't have
go
on TikTok and comment on your video from across the room.
They'd shit themselves. It's like, and even like, especially like women on the app, like they get targeted a lot, I've noticed. Like I bet you they wouldn't say that to a woman to her face. Like, that's how much coward. Like, not that you should, just not that you should do that. Like, you know, disclaimer, not that you should, but like, if you wouldn't say it to someone's face, don't say it online. You know what I mean? Like, I think people forget that.
No, that's true. Yeah, I get that anytime. Because of the niche I'm in, or with my, like, it's any type of like, this is how you do something while you're horse riding, or this, that, and the other. They'll get comments straight up being like, "No, you're wrong." And I'm like,
yeah, why? Like, or even like, why am I wrong? Tell me, I'm curious to know.
Yeah, my favorite is a joke video I've put up, and it happened before, so I put it up like again, and I've deliberately not pointed out that it's a joke video. And the amount of people who comment me to tell me my position's wrong, you're not doing that right, you shouldn't be doing this. So I'm standing up and sitting down off a chair. And they're so ready to go mad at you, and I'm like, cool, help my algorithm, help my engagement, go.
I don't know, because like you do a question TikTok, would it be right there? So it's like, yeah, you'd probably get some people like you know those like little stick horses that you ride on. It's like a little broom, and the horse head here. Like you used to see like kids play with, like cowboys. You on one of those, and people saying that's not a real horse.
Yeah, no, absolutely. That's it. Like my thing, it's one of my, like, it blew up once or twice, but it's like basically practice rise and trot at home, and I'm sitting up and down to the do you know the Venga Boys, up and down? And then basically, and then it's like, oh, pick up the pace, it goes faster, and then and then everyone's like, no, that's you're not right, no, you shouldn't be doing that right. And so I started replying to them going, and how would I do that on a chair? And then I forget a response.
How? Yeah, like that's something I noticed about it. Sometimes people don't know when it's a joke. And you know, when you're taking the piss, like what was one video I did? There's one video I was literally taking the piss. I think it was just like, I can't remember what it was, and it was the exact same thing. People were just like, no, it's actually, and you're like, just, it's a fucking joke, get over it. It's like, or even it's like when you're off by like, maybe like if you're given like a statistic or something and you're off by like 0.2%, they get so fussy with that. It's like, no, it's actually, and you're like, stop being so,
get your facts right.
Or no, one thing that I don't like, that you like, do you ever see it? And this is when you know somebody's really petty. I used to do this all the time too. But like spelling grammar, and it's like, you're like, someone spells it like YOUR stupid, and then someone just replies, you know, that little asterisk, like YOURE. It's like, that contribute fucking nothing. Oh my god, why?
I'm that kind of petty. I would do that.
I used to, but it's just so predictable, and it actually does nothing.
if someone's trying to, like, I start ignoring the comments after a while of people if I'm getting loads of corrections and stuff like that. But if someone was annoying me or like doing that, like giving out and spelling something wrong, I do that just to piss them off more, because it'll work.
Yeah, it will wind them up, but I don't know. It's like I don't know. It's been done that many times. I feel that I should, I'd like to rip the piss for something else.
Fair. I'm just old school. I stick to the old ones.
Go for it. It's classic for a reason. Exactly.
I'm old. Remember, I'm old on this app, so this is. I had to Google how to do things on TikTok. That's when you're like probably shouldn't be on it.
No, Jesus, fucking hell. Googling and TikTok. I didn't know that was a thing, but fuck it, you learn. You live, you learn.
Yeah, put up a YouTube video and you know what to do. I was mind blown when people were doing voiceovers before, and I was like, how are they doing this and getting into position? I didn't know about the 3-second timer that you could set to whenever you need it.
That is a game changer.
I think that's why.
I think it's getting so much more pop because, to be fair, TikTok, it's a very efficient app in terms of like how to video edit. It's not like YouTube where you have to lighting doesn't really matter on TikTok too much. It's mostly just is your sound even better. Although, do you ever get those ones where it's literally people? It's always it's always cooking videos. So I watch a lot of cooking videos for obvious reasons. And it's always like, oh yeah, I'm gonna show you the tastiest spice fries ever. Jesus, like 2 inches away from your mouth, please. A fist away from your mouth, that microphone, please. Whereas like on YouTube, it's so much more professional. It's so much more thought put into it with a YouTube video than a TikTok video. But then again, it's because everything is there where you need it. Like you don't have to go extrinsically to TikTok to make a TikTok. You can just make everything you want there.
Yeah. Have you ever tried making an Instagram reel?
No. I just, you know what I did? I did for my brewing page, and I thought I'll just upload my TikTok videos. Like that seems to work, but I just need to get more into it. I probably would. But it's just.
I use an app to take off the watermark on TikTok and upload them, because I've tried to make a reel once or twice, and it's like they tried to do TikTok but did it really badly. So you can do everything you can do on TikTok, but it just takes 10 minutes longer. So
yeah, that's not going to win people over.
No, they're trying, but yeah, like it literally just take the watermark of TikTok video, goes up, same thing. What's your favorite type of content to make?
Like really silly, ridiculous content that makes no sense. Sometimes it's generally what's my opinion on something. So it's it's either I like making little silly little voiceovers, like the lip syncing, which requires zero fucking talent.
There's so much crack.
Yeah, they're as I said, it's all a bit of crack. Or if there's a video that has got a really controversial point that I either agree or disagree or like to elaborate on, that's generally my favorite. Those ones don't seem to do too well, but I enjoy making them a lot more.
Just for the controversy?
Not even the controversy. It's just because I feel like with those videos, they mean something a wee bit more rather than just a silly lip syncing video that it took me a minute or two to make. Whereas with this one, you're I'm actually right, this is genuinely what I think about this.
Yeah. You were saying before, sometimes you don't give your full opinion on things like that. Do you feel like you have to self-censor a little, in case you get community violations, or is it just?
Not really. I just kind of shoot the shit a wee bit about it. At the same time too, you kind of have to acknowledge the somebody else's point of view and somebody who may disagree with it, and you kind of have to, because sometimes people think they only think in in twos, a dichotomy. So it's either you're for or against it, when reality it's not a dichotomy. It's a spectrum. Viewpoints within any topic is a spectrum where you can pick certain aspects from all sides and come to your own conclusion. But it's just that partisanship. If it's something I'm talking about, so it's did a video there about like what was it? I think it was about those podcast guys that always go reviews like, bro, you have to show that you're a hive. Those guys. I just kind of went, well, they're wrong, but they're right, but they're also wrong, and like here's the reality of it. I was like, like there's nuance to this shit. It's not just like, okay, women are like this and men need to do this. No, because like there's like 6, 7, 8 billion years humans in the world with different cultures, different backgrounds, different upbringings, different shit they went through along the way. It's not black and white. It's 70 million shades of gray.
Yeah.
And we'll get past that and stop taking things so fucking personally and stop reacting to things so much for the sake of reacting, rather than taking a step back and say, right, what are they actually trying to say? Then life becomes a bit more enjoyable to live.
Yeah. Do you think that's a bit like that happens a lot on the app? That's like one or the other.
Yeah, a lot. A lot, especially within like historical circles. And you're just like, right, is there nuance to this? So generally, sometimes it can be black and white, definitely. But there's like there's certain things where there's like they oversimplify it, like they boil it down a little bit too much, and you're like kind of thinking, sometimes yeah, it can be black and white, but most of the time it's not. There's nuance to the shit. There's so many different perspectives that you can see within this topic.
Yeah. Probably not. I don't think it's probably not just on the app. You see it a lot outside in the world now as well, with cancel culture and all that.
Facebook, just oh god, the like comment section of Facebook is where like nuance goes to die.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
it's great to read though.
No, I generally watch it. Like I'll like if I see like arguments on Facebook, I'll read through like 3 or 4 comments and like, no, I'm sorry, this is bullshit, and I just get the fuck out, because it's just a waste of time. And like, but that's the problem with the algorithms. The algorithms, especially on Facebook, are kind of like geared towards that, just to get engagement, because people react more when they're angry than when they're happy, which is mental.
Yeah. I suppose it makes sense though.
It does, yeah. It makes perfect sense. It works. It's a formula that fucking works. And like Facebook's highest engagement rate was like during like Trump presidency, where it's like it was like all these pro-Trump fans, all these anti-Trump fans just mashing up against each other, and like going, "Whoa, what the fuck's going on here?" Or in Brexit too. Remember fucking Brexit? Jesus, what a shit show. But anyway, that's a bit that.
It doesn't. I was gonna say it doesn't affect us, but technically it does, but not in the way it affects anyone in Britain.
How did we not like get Brexit burnout quicker? Like I remember like if what had happened, the vote went in 2015, was it? And it didn't really kick off like 2020. And oh dude, like I was burnt out from Brexit. I was like, I remember when COVID came out, for the first like month of COVID, I was like, thank God we're getting a break from Brexit. Oh my God, this is heaven. And then like 2 years later, and you're like, oh God. And then back in January, February, COVID ended and everything was right in the world, and then fucking World War III happened, and you're just like, Jesus Christ, just like can we not have news that is just like, oh, like, well, the president of Tanzania had to cancel his dinner because the chef fucking overcooked the turkey or something like that. Something simple and trivial like that.
Yeah. Or you could have Kim Kardashian telling them they just need to work harder.
I would take that at this stage. Well, that's happened, but
there was that I have to say I found this so funny that when Micheál Martin tested positive for COVID and was informed at a dinner that was supposed to be like a celebrating the end of COVID, and he had to be taken out of it because of testing positive for COVID. That to me was like, that's just hilarious. That's just.
He's probably like the first Taoiseach in years that hasn't been fit to go over to America for Paddy's Day. Like, did he go last year?
No one went last year, I don't think. We're sure we were closed. They couldn't send someone abroad.
Yeah. Wait, was it the first year? when COVID happened, did they send Enda Kenny over? Or did he? I don't know.
Enda Kenny was long gone at that point.
Not Enda Kenny, not Enda Kenny.
Leo was there when he apparently Leo's already there, and he announced the closure of the pubs from the States for Paddy's Day in 2020. I only noticed because it was on the report a few weeks ago. So they didn't have anyone in 2021 because everything was closed, and then
this year he couldn't go over. So like now Leo's going to be like Tisha again for next Paddy's Day. You know, Martin's just there on the sidelines. Like I remember, like at the Radcar, Leo was referred to Tisha as like when he was playing the show, like 6 or 7 times. Like, how would you imagine you're Michael Martin and you're like, I'm actually the Tisha, and they're calling him the fucking Tisha? Do you know how heartbreaking that would be?
Oh, you'd be devastated.
I'd almost feel bad for the guy, but I don't.
They did the switch over at the best time as well. So like, you know, Leo was like making all the decisions at the start and being like, yeah, look, we have to do this and we'll be grand and all this, and then like everything goes south again, and Michael Martin had took over and had to be like, so we're closing again.
Sorry
about that.
Sorry.
That was so funny.
Like, it couldn't have worked out better for him. It really couldn't have worked out better for Leo.
Yeah. He's our like champion away. You have to try and get on get a collab with Simon Harris on TikTok.
Wait, I almost thought you were talking about the Scottish DJ there.
I mean Calvin Harris.
Yeah, I always get them mixed up for some strange reason.
They don't look anything alike.
I know, but it's just the names. I get them mixed up all the time. I keep calling like Calvin Harris Simon Harris, and then vice versa. Like Calvin Harris hasn't even released a single in a couple of years, so I still don't know why I get them mixed up.
Yeah, and Simon Harris is like, you know, he's the coolest TikToker in Ireland.
Yeah, he's super cool. Like, you see, like his comment section was just brilliant. I remember like when he first made TikToks, it was like, well, it's obviously not him making them, but I just remember
You'll see his actual TikTok. He's like, okay, so here I am. I'm going to go say hello to Leo.
Maybe they do, but I'm pretty sure someone told me that it's just, you know, somebody makes it for him, and then he just does like voiceovers. Like, I don't know, maybe I'm completely fucking wrong.
I'd say any semi-professional looking one is not made by him, but I've literally watched a TikTok where he was like, I'm in Leinster House, I'm going to go see Leo, and you're like, and then he knocks at the door, and like Leo opens the door and he's like, say hello to TikTok, basically, not the video.
It's, you know what it's like, do you ever see that meme, like that Simpsons meme where it's like it's Mr. Burns dressed up as like one of those, one of the guys like, ahoy hoy young chums, or it's like, hello fellow children. It's like that's kind of has that same energy to it.
Yeah, oh, it really does. But the worst part about it is like he's only like 35.
Fuck.
Yeah, he's the same age as Zac Efron.
Zac Efron's 35?
35, yeah, thereabouts.
Fuck. What have I been doing wrong?
High School Musical came out in 2007. 2008? Okay. Sometime around now. Wow,
I feel old now. On my birthday, thank you.
You're welcome. This is what happens when you've got loads of money. You won't age.
This is true. This is true. So basically, I'm just gonna have to make a fuck ton of money then.
Yeah, so just make more TikToks. Blow up.
Link into my OnlyFans is in my bio. Please, I'm sick of eating dog food.
So tempted to start with them. Might work out though. Aren't they taking porn off TikTok? Or not TikTok, sorry, it was never on TikTok that I know of. Didn't find that side of TikTok.
If you see like the hashtag naughty accountants or accountants, they're not actual accountants.
Yeah, it took me ages to figure out what they were talking about, and then they didn't, again, showing my age. And I guess I'm an accountant. People are like, oh, this sound. I'm like, what, the people who make numbers?
Wait, can they help me with my tax returns?
Since when are accountants exciting? That was the least exciting thing.
Yeah, like I've known a girl that went to study to be accountant, and she said one of the most soul crushing experiences of her life. And yeah, I don't blame her because I cannot comprehend numbers. Like if I ever set up my own business, it's just like accounting. I'm just going to pay somebody to do it for me. Just like, there you go. You go sort the money out. Boom. Granted.
At the end of the year, when I have to do my taxes, I go, I think this is how it works.
Just being like 2 years later, just be arrested for fraud. Like some just like just funnel it into like Estonia or somewhere like that, and you'd be grand.
I should really do that.
Or could do that. Or like I know like one tax break you can get is like if you donate to charity. Is that true?
There's something to do with charities, all right, yeah, that you get tax break from. There's other stuff as well. There's a lot of things you can claim for, just so you know.
I'll remember that. I'm going to look into it.
Yeah, there's other loopholes. Or setting a trust up abroad is a great way to avoid tax. So if you get to a certain amount of earnings.
Interesting. Okay, I'm going to remember that.
I'll tell you how I know that after we're off the recording.
Right, fair. Grand.
We kind of wandered off into different things there, but I think that's pretty much everything I have to ask you, unless there's any TikTok insights you want to share with everyone.
What do you want to know?
How do you go viral?
It went viral a few times. It kind of has to be it has to be kind of topical. So it's kind of like it has to be topical within the certain niche that you're interested in, or that's happening with the world around you. So when I went viral, my most viral video was the one I did about Ukraine. I did the Borat.
Yeah, that's really well done.
Thank you. And got a bit of flack for that, but like mostly nice things. So just pick something topical, bring your genuine self into it, and then generally it's viral. But like that's the way, like the hassle-free way. Like you can go viral by, for the shittiest reasons possible. Like, I could go viral and saying like, I hate women, women suck, fuck women. I could go viral that way very easily, but I'm probably going to piss off a lot of people.
Yeah, you can go viral the wrong way as well. But some people just want that.
Some people love controversy, and you live by the sword, you die by the sword. Yeah,
because if you are going to go viral for that reason, be ready to get absolutely destroyed in the comments or whatever.
Yeah, as I said, live by the sword, die by the sword. Like that's not for me. Some people enjoyed that, but yeah, no, I'm gonna sit over here in the sidelines and just like watch you do that. I'm just gonna sit back with the popcorn, let you mess away with yourselves.
Oh, it's so much more fun to watch it. Okay, so where can everybody find you?
So if you want to find me, my TikTok is Last King of Ulster. Same with my Instagram, Last King of Ulster. Twitter is actually Paul Gallagher 93, but if you type in Last King of Ulster, like my main tag will come up with that. So everything Last King of Ulster. YouTube, my name Paul Gallagher. I'm also doing brewing content called Pleased to Meet You, which is
yeah, that's good.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, so it's like that's all my brewing content. And I'm on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube for all that. So that's like if you want to learn how to make your own alcohol and recipes.
Yeah. I'm just gonna go over here onto TikTok. Brilliant. And as ever, everyone, you can still find me on TikTok and Instagram as Chrissy H Fitness. And then my website is www.chrissyhawkins.com. So thanks for joining us today, Paul.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
Thank you again for listening to the Why Not podcast. It really means a lot that you are listening in, and I would love if you could please leave a review on Apple Podcasts or subscribe on Spotify. And always, I'd love to hear feedback personally, so if you do want to leave me a message and let me know how you found the podcast, please do.